What's up, everybody? This is Dennis, just coming at you with another whole food, plant-based weight loss tip. Just got done doing a 10-kilometer run, and I'm about to take the old track down to the park and kick around my soccer ball. I just started kind of getting into soccer. I'm a total noob. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's kind of fun to try new things. But as far as the weight loss tip goes, I just wanted to talk about caloric density and nutrient density. And I feel like if you start your day off with something calorically dense, like if you have, let's say a bagel with peanut butter or something like that, by the time you get to lunch, and even if you have the best intentions to eat a salad or something like that, you're probably not going to do it, because that first meal of the day is almost like kind of a palate calibration. And it's almost like your brain kind of tells you, okay, here's the baseline, we need something this calorically dense. Now, true, if you go throughout the whole day and you get hungry and you push yourself past the point of hunger, then yeah, at some point a piece of fruit, a banana, or it's going to sound like, great. You're going to say like, man, I'm really hungry, I'm going to eat a banana. But generally when you just get to that lunchtime, you're not going to want that. You're going to want something more calorically dense. So if you start with like fruit for breakfast, or a smoothie for breakfast, or oatmeal and fruit for breakfast, without a bunch of added, oil or fat or anything like that, then by the time you get to lunch, that salad that you packed is gonna sound great. And then by the time you get to dinner, your brown rice and beans and sautéed vegetables is gonna sound like a dream. And I think that's a lot of the problems that people have when they transition from that kind of standard American diet that we've all probably been on at one point or another. Is after you eat a whole deep dish pizza or something like that, the thought of eating a salad, that sounds horrible. It sounds like you're really limiting yourself, and that's why you can't stick to these diets, and that's why moderation is just a total myth, because these whole foods, in contrast to foods that were created to please you, they're not going to satisfy you, and you're not going to be able to stick to anything. And that's where this willpower comes in. People think they need to have so much willpower to stick to these diets, and I really don't have any willpower. So, but I know, I don't, on the days when I, like if I make guacamole and I splurge and I have chips, then geez, before you know it, I'm wanting more chips or candy or hummus or something like that. It always, like, my eating just tends to snowball and get worse. But if I wake up and I have a smoothie, then by the time lunch rolls around, I'm ready to eat the salad, and by the time dinner rolls around, I'm happy with the sautéed vegetables and rice. And so just keep it light. And luckily your body doesn't have a very long memory when it comes to that stuff. Otherwise, you'd always be miserable. You'd have something super calorically dense, and then 2 months later, you'd still be yearning for something that calorically dense again. But we're lucky in that regards. If we have a day where we eat really, really shitty, and then we just kind of take a break, and the next day we just try to eat all whole foods, maybe you have to have willpower for a day. Maybe you have to have willpower for a 2, but I think most people can muster that kind of willpower. And after a couple days, you can be right back to not having to fight that fight against your cravings. So give it a try tomorrow. Maybe try to eat something real light for dinner, or maybe even go to bed without dinner tonight. And then when you wake up tomorrow, have a smoothie, and then you'll find that when you get to lunch, that salad is going to just sound great to you. And I know it sounds crazy, and to anybody who's never really thought about it like this before, but give it a try, and I think you'll be happy with with the results, and you realize that you don't have to battle with your willpower all the time. But you guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ride my bike and kick a soccer ball around, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.